Now, the northern half of the country feels the chill from Old Man Winter's icy grip. Welcome to the Weather Channel Evening Edition. I'm Rich Johnson.
And I'm Sharon Rezalton. Thanks for joining us. Thousands of people in western New York stayed home on Monday because of the severe weather conditions.
Now, the Weather Channel's Tatiana Anderson shows us what it was like in Parish, New York, where the lake effect snow bands dumped 2 to 3 feet of snow.
The excitement of Super Bowl Sunday. That's not the only super event going on for spectators in upstate New York.
Yeah, it's coming right now.
It's a lake effect snowstorm blowing in to cripple the area, and these storm chasers, in from all over, are waiting for it to hit.
This is an event that we felt that was going to be pretty significant, if not extreme, and it's working out right now. It seems that we're going to get buried here pretty soon.
Buried isn't a bad way to describe what's happening. In less than 2 days, about a foot of lake effect snow has fallen here in Parish, New York. Slightly north in Watertown, people say they've seen about 2.5 feet of snow, and it keeps piling up, and it's even causing whiteout conditions on the roads. This is what the snow is doing to drivers. New York State troopers say they've seen dozens of accidents like this one.
You couldn't even see this much past my hood. It was bad.
Just outside Buffalo, the roads are pretty much the same. Cars stuck by the weather are leaving passengers stranded.
The plow dropped pretty much about neck height for me, all the way back to the cars, and we had to shovel it out. It's quite an experience.
Back in Parish, these snowmobilers say all of it's just a little too much.
At times we've been stuck out in the snow today, where it takes us half hour or so to dig them out when we drop off the edge of the trails.
And for the storm chasers, there's still a lot more to see.
Something like this where they're expecting 3 to 5 feet, I don't think a lot of us would have missed it for the world.
The lake effect is expected to slowly move northeast of Lake Ontario, stall, and keep dropping snow for the next few days. In Pulaski, New York, Tatiana Anderson, The Weather Channel.
And it just keeps coming down. More lake effect snow. It's been very persistent. Let's show you a few select cities here. You can see how many days we've seen of some snowfall, and the persistent northwesterly flow has really done its damage here. More anticipated here and in Fulton, New York, upwards of over a foot. As a matter of fact, going into the next 36 hours, you may be looking at 2 to 3 feet of snowfall. And you can see just south of Buffalo, between Buffalo and Erie, going to get hammered again with more significant snow. So those are a couple of areas that are going to see some of that heavy snow. At the bottom of the hour, we'll take a look at some of those individual cities and talk about how many days of snow that you've seen thus far, consecutive days. Tuesday's forecast, what else but more snow, and we've highlighted in the solid white where those snow bands will be more persistent. That's where the heaviest stuff will be, so it will clip a section of I-81, also I-90 as you're heading west into New York State, and a good chunk of I-90 continuing there south of Buffalo and on into northeastern Ohio. Going into your Wednesday, as you can see, the snow continues. A little bit of rain down around the Norfolk area mixing with some snow. Then you dry out. D.C. and Philly and New York City looking good for Thursday, but keeping some of those snow-favored areas in the white as we take you on into Thursday. Very quickly, wind chills here as we take you through your Tuesday. About 12 below in Buffalo, 8 below in Philly, 1 below around New York City, 4 below heading into Boston. So some very cold wind chills. And in addition to that, there's the actual high, 24 in New York and 11 into Buffalo. Temperature's not going to change a whole lot. You'll manage your way into the low 30s and above freezing in D.C., but much of upstate New York and much of New England still looking at temperatures in the teens and the 20s. Let's go farther westward now. Here's Rich.
The extreme cold isn't just having an effect on people, it's causing problems underground.